Hello everyone, and welcome to my YouTube channel once again. And today we will be looking at an ICO review of CoinCasso solution. My name is still Charles Anna, and today I am going to be your guide. So sit back and relax. And so today we're going to be looking at a hybrid crypto exchange solution, and it is the CoinCasso project that we will be considering greatly. We'll be looking at what CoinCasso stands for, what is their main goal, objective, what are the packages they are bringing to the table, and how are these features relevant to our today's economy. How is it going to benefit the users and the society at large? All right, so let us look at the blockchain technology. You and I will agree that the importance and impact of blockchain technology in today's contemporary society cannot be overstressed. Ever since the introduction of the blockchain technology and cryptocurrencies, a lot of great changes have come to our economy. In fact, blockchain technology introduced a greater degree of transparency in transactions. It also enhances the security of assets. Now users are no longer afraid that one thing or the other can happen to their assets, because blockchain technology handles the security aspect of their assets. Again, it guarantees faster transaction and also low charge on transaction. You and I will agree that this is a very, very significant and useful change, considering the fact that the local stock exchanges and our financial institution charges very, very exorbitantly, especially for even small transactions. Now, the blockchain technology also introduced a reduction in corruption and money laundering. This is in fact the point that I am very, very much interested in, considering the fact that I am from an African country, and we know that corruption is very, very ripe in African countries. But with the introduction of blockchain technology, reduction of corruption and then laundering money is reduced because of its transparency and traceability. Every transaction on blockchain technology can be traced and is very transparent. All right, so let's look at the traditional financial institution and the stock exchanges. And when I mean traditional financial institutions, I am talking about banks that we are all familiar with. Prior to the introduction of blockchain technology, every single person makes use of banks. I mean, every transaction, every financial transaction that you make will pass through the banks. And then of course, if you're talking about exchanges, foreign exchanges, then the local stock exchanges comes into play. Now, what are their challenges? And why must we abandon this old way and make room for the new method? Okay, let's look at the problems associated with banks. For instance, before For instance, you and I know that bank is profit oriented basically, and as such they take advantage of every services they offer to their customers. They charge outrageous fees for even the most little service. And financial institutions are fettered on administrative and bureaucratic bottlenecks, and this makes decision taking very, very slow. Sometimes when a transaction is initiated, it takes days for confirmation or approval to be gotten, and then success of that transaction. Now, what about local stock exchanges? They share similar problems with banks and other financial institutions. To trade on stock exchanges, stock owners must pass through middlemen, which we also call stockbrokers, and they must also pay for both the trading fees and the charges of the brokers. Now, stock owners are not allowed to directly assess their assets. They must deal with a broker. The stock owners does not earn in any way from the stock exchanges, even for contributing to the growth of the industry. Now, isn't that ridiculous? But this is what we have been passing through all this while. But I thank God all these are gradually coming to an end. So let's look at the introduction of cryptocurrency and blockchain. Like I earlier mentioned, when cryptocurrencies and blockchain technology were introduced, it took care of most of the challenges which are seen in our traditional financial institutions and local stock exchanges. Now, how? Cryptocurrency and blockchain technology is transparent in transaction, and this means that every single transaction can be verified. It has traceability. You can see who transferred money or fund from what point and to who the money or fund was transferred to, and that is transparency. And this is done within minutes, within seconds. Now let's look at the security of assets. With the blockchain technology, assets are very well secure. There won't be any issue of robbers breaking into the bank's vaults and cutting away millions of dollars. No. With the blockchain technology, all this is gone. All this is in the past. I've talked about traceability. Every transaction that is carried out on blockchain technology is traceable. You can tell where it is coming from and where it went to. And there is smooth and faster transactions. Transactions are no longer delayed. It is not the issue of let the manager work on the papers. It's not the issue of let the central bodies consider whether this transaction can be approved or should be approved or not. No. Every transaction initiated in the blockchain technology is very smooth and goes even faster than expected. And you know the interesting aspect? It is at a very reduced cost. Now, the fund transfer does not attract charge on transaction as high as charged by our traditional financial institutions or local stock exchanges. No. The fee is as low as 0.5%. That's the average. And that is very, very interesting. Now, with the coming of cryptocurrency and the blockchain technology, the middlemen are eliminated in transaction that has to do with digital currency. Now, let me explain this. If you need to, prior to blockchain technology, prior to the coming of blockchain technology and cryptocurrency, if you are in America and you want to transfer funds to, say, someone in London, you will have to make use of the traditional local financial system, which is the bank. Okay. Now, when you go there, you are charged for the processing fees. But blockchain technology and cryptocurrencies put an end to this. You can initiate a fund transfer to anywhere in the world within seconds, and the cost of doing this, it's very, very minimal. Sometimes it is even insignificant, and that is the beauty that came with cryptocurrencies and the blockchain technology. One would now ask, what are crypto exchanges? Crypto exchanges are platforms Crypto exchanges are platforms for the buying and selling of cryptocurrencies, and also are another avenue for users to actually earn. And this is contrary to what is obtainable in the traditional financial institutions and our local stock exchanges. Now this is great, isn't it? In crypto exchanges, various coins are exchanged for either another digital currency or for fiat currencies. Now you have the option of exchanging one cryptocurrency to another, or exchanging one cryptocurrency to a fiat currency, say dollars, or exchanging your fiat currency, which is dollar in this case, to another cryptocurrency. Now usually a paltry sum is charged as commission, an average of 0.5%, and that is the beauty that came with cryptocurrency and blockchain technology. In the cryptocurrency world today, there are many exchanges in existence, and this is good. This is because the more exchanges in existence, the lesser the possibility of market manipulations. Again, because of the competition between the various exchanges, commission charges are reduced to attract more users. Also, better and improved services are introduced by individual exchanges. Now you see the individual exchanges, coming up with innovations, coming up with new ideas and features that would better make their platform much more better and much user friendly than others. And that's the beauty that comes with cryptocurrencies. All right, let's look at centralized and decentralized crypto exchanges. What are they really? When you say an exchange, a cryptocurrency exchange is centralized, what do you mean? And what do you mean when you say that a cryptocurrency exchange is decentralized? Now, we're going to be looking at it in various points. Number one is controlled by central body. When you're looking at a centralized cryptocurrency exchange, they are usually controlled by a central body. The managers or a company which is in charge of that exchange is the one in control of every decision, every transaction, that everything that happens in that exchange. For instance, a transaction is initiated. It is the central body that will determine whether that transaction is worthy to be approved or confirmed or not. Anything that has to do with that exchange is controlled by the central body. This is a typical scenario when you're talking about centralized cryptocurrency exchanges. But on the other hand, decentralized cryptocurrencies does not have any central body or any company in charge or that controls decisions there. Okay, so this is a difference in terms of control. Then when you look at the access to users' private keys, in centralized cryptocurrency exchanges, users are not allowed access to their private keys. On the other hand, decentralized cryptocurrency exchange does not store users' private keys, and as such, they allow users to hold their private keys. Now we're going to look at the advantages and disadvantages of it much later. Now let's move on. Greater volume of trade and bigger liquidity. This is a typical example that you find in a centralized cryptocurrency exchange. They handle bigger and greater volume of trade and a bigger liquidity. Whereas on the other hand, decentralized cryptocurrencies exchanges does not handle larger volume of trade. In fact, they are cryptocurrency exchanges. They exchange cryptocurrencies. They are not traditional trading platform for cryptocurrencies. Okay, they don't handle a bigger volume. Another point is adding and listing of suspicious projects. In centralized cryptocurrency exchanges, because of the presence of a central body controlling actions and decisions, When a project applies for listing, because of the central body in control, listings are not automatically done. The central body pays close attention to every project that applies for listing. They closely monitor them and determine whether the project is worthy to be listed or not. Whereas in centralized cryptocurrency exchanges, this is not so. In fact, every project that comes and registers for listing is automatically listed, whether suspicious or not suspicious. Trading in cryptocurrencies and fiat currencies. In a central cryptocurrency exchange, users are allowed to trade or exchange their cryptocurrencies to fiat currencies and vice versa. But in a decentralized cryptocurrency exchange, users are only subjected or limited to trading or exchanging in cryptocurrencies and not fiat currencies. You see, this is a great disadvantage for decentralized system exchanges. Now let's look at CoinCasso. How does CoinCasso come in? What are they all about? Alright. CoinCasso, considering the flaws evidence in most centralized and decentralized exchanges, is proposing to bring into the system a hybrid platform that is democratic in operation. In other words, hybrid in the sense that they want to combine the good aspects of a centralized cryptocurrency exchange and also combine the good aspect of a decentralized cryptocurrency exchange and merge these two together to give us a super platform that will satisfy basically the user's need. And that is why they are hybrid system. Alright. Okay, so they want to also democratic. They want to give power or the freedom of choosing to the users. Now, users of the system have the choice of choosing the project they want to list or the list. Supposing a project applies for listing, users will evaluate the projects and then say this project is worthy to be listed here, or they can say this project no is not worth it. It doesn't look real. It doesn't look something that is viable. And so freedom is returned to the people. And that is why CoinCasso is said to be democratic in nature. All right. Now, the hybrid platform of proposes a reward system that will encourage users for contributing to the growth and development of the industry. Look at this scenario. When CoinCasso does business, they will map out 80% of their CCX, that is the CoinCasso official token, and then keep it aside for the reward of shareholders of the company, whereas 20% of this, of whatever the profit is, will now go into as company profits. Now, CCS holders are the users who have invested and as such are shareholders of the company. They get to share 80% of whatever income or whatever earning that CoinCasso makes from the system. And that is really wonderful. There are no exchanges out there that actually does this. CoinCasso is the first to bring this innovation into being, and that is wonderful. All right. You can look up for more information. You can check out their website at coincasso.io. You can look at their white paper. They have a very detailed white paper, including how they are going to achieve their aims and objectives, the period and the budgeting. Everything is contained in the white paper. You can also check out their Bitcoin Talk announcement page. It has all the information that you need. You can also look them up on Facebook at www.facebook.com/CoinCasso. You can also look